Alright, salam sejahtera. Selamat datang ke rancangan pemain ke
12.
Saya Rashid Saleh,
Safi Salih.
Roshan, Mushi Mushi Gang.
Oi, mushi.
Mushi Mushi, that's all I know about Japanese.
Okay.
What the intro lah.
What the
Tak tahu
intro.
dia siapalah. Dan inilah rancangan pertama daripada kami dan
Yep.
kita akan what are we going to be discussing?
Banyak benda.
Banyak
Pasal
isu
bola.
bola sepak tempatan, bola sepak antarabangsa
Yep, of
dan
course.
juga isu-isu hangat terkini.
Immigration? Sorry, wrong term, is it?
Team immigration.
Team immigration
Yeah,
is a good team.
good
They're
team.
playing,
Now,
bro.
sekarang-
Why you scared?
sekarang-
So
Ada.
kamilah pemain ke-12 dan apa-apa isu yang kami akan berbincang, kami akan juga mendengar daripada
TikTok, korang
Kalau
boleh.
you ada komen apa-apa ke, please let us know so kita boleh discuss dekat dalam sini juga. Kepada semua pendengar dan penonton Sina FM dan juga Mix FM di dalam TikTok ni, kita akan juga membuat satu live di radio juga untuk Mix dan Sina lepas ni. But apa lagi yang kita nak cakap lepas ni? There's going to be throwbacks, going to be isu hangat, highlight
Isu semasa.
dari game-game Premier League, game-game tempatan. What else is there?
Isu semasa gosip-gosip.
Yeah.
Bola sepak. It's not bukan gosip hiburan.
Yeah.
Gosip bola sepak.
And the most important thing is this is your show. You're listening to us right now. So send us your comments. Any question for Safi, for Rashid or myself, we will answer it as best as we can so we don't go to jail at the same time. I know, what I mean to say is we will be
Tak ada siapa yang
honest.
masuk penjara.
Ah.
But, so, Safi, sebelum kita start,
Betul.
I nak tanya apa yang Safi buat sebelum ni?
Sebelum ni banyak benda saya buat. Terutamanya
I nampak you jual baju sekarang, baju
merchandise.
bola ke, merchandise ke?
Yep, saya banyak buat sentimental value saya. Saya buat bidaan dekat TikTok. Saya banyak kadang sampai 5,000 orang, 6,000 orang masuk live. So, dia orang bid dalam TikTok tu untuk mendapatkan saya punya JC. JC Sarawak ada bang. JC Malaysia ada. JC Selangor, JDT semua ada. So dan
wang-wang yang dapat dari bidaan tu dia pergi kat mana?
saya invest pada bisnes saya. So
Can I
invest
just say
pada-
something? This is so cool. I'm sitting with an absolute legend in Safi Salih. I mean, for me, that 2010 Dream Team was the team which every Malaysian should be proud of. You definitely united the country. You made something impossible become possible, and that was to believe in a dream, to be a footballer and to represent Malaysia at the highest level. Let me just say that. It's on record, by the way. So you are a legend, bro. Legend.
No, bagi saya itu adalah bola sepak. Bola sepak yang menyatu padukan kepada seluruh rakyat Malaysia dan apa input yang saya dapat bila saya jual JC buat bidaan tu, saya dapat berjumpa dengan fans-fans yang telah berjaya bid. Saya rasa satu energi yang sangat baik. Bagus sebab diorang mengimbau balik 2010 punya edition macam mana diorang bersorak kat kedai mamak macam mana. So sampai ada yang lutut dia retak nak dapatkan sign saya. So akhirnya sampai sekarang baru dia dapat selepas berapa lama. So benda tu, cerita tu yang saya rasa ada sampai macam ni fans Malaysia terhadap bola sepak sendiri.
Tu fans, yang tu yang penting. So sebenarnya rancangan ni pemain ke-12 ini untuk kamu di penonton dekat TikTok live dan juga pendengar di Mix dan juga Sina. TikTok dah bermula pula, ada yang dah share, ada yang banyak yang bagi live sekarang. So yang ni memang rancangan pertama untuk kita orang. Sekali lagi saya ulangkan, kita akan bincang tentang isu-isu bola sepak tempatan, isu-isu antarabangsa. Memang ada satu isu yang kita akan bincang lepas ni.
Betul.
Isu yang memang hangat terkini. That one we will discuss later.
I can, no problem. I'm ready.
So ni dalam dua bahasa lah. So kalau kadang-kadang saya macam tu sebab I kena fikir dalam bahasa Malaysia dan juga dalam bahasa Inggeris.
And this is the best thing about being Malaysian. No matter where you come from, we're all Malaysian. No matter your language, we're all the same.
Tapi bahasa Sarawak belum lagi lah. Bulan depan lah
That's
baru kita buat.
kecantikan saya rasa sukan juga. It's unite people
I agree.
around the world, around our Malaysia. So pasal sukan, pasal bola sepak, kita bersatu padu.
Actually, Safi, can I ask you a question? When you were representing Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel to be on the field to represent all of us?
Rasa yang saya rasa mula-mula main awal-awal masa terbeban. Sebab all the mata, all the semangat, all the harapan terletak kepada kita orang. Tetapi bila dah main, start je whistle pertama tu, we forget, enjoy the football, the bola sepak main. Dah sampai akhirnya dapat kemenangan, kita enjoy. Kalau kalah, we down dan kita rasa macam frust. Oh, kenapa buat macam ni?
Tapi Safi, okay, yang ni I kena tanya sebab I dulu pernah kan jadi journalist juga
betul
untuk rancangan untuk program lain. So bila saya cover you dekat Padang, you pernah tak nak tengok highlight sendiri?
Pernah, selalu. Sebab kita selalu bila ada perlawanan, kita ada analisa post-mortem game. Kita akan tengok balik macam mana kita main dan coach bagi correction lah. Itu selalu kita buat. Dan abang punya video yang saya paling ingat masa tengah top dulu adalah saya buat bicycle kick masa Piala Sultan Selangor. Abang punya suara, yes. Rasid Saleh is legend.
Tu dah lama. Okay, kita bicycle nak tengok banyak komen daripada TikTok live. Abang Safi. Ada FIFA FM. Let's go. boleh kita akan bincang isu tu lepas ni dalam talk sets. Tapi kita ada beberapa segmen di TikTok live dan juga di Radio Mix dan Sina yang mana kita akan bincang tentang highlights permainan Liga Tempatan dan juga Liga Inggeris juga. Dan juga isu-isu yang kita akan berbincang ni lah. Tengok ulas isu FM FIFA please. Boleh lepas ni, sabar. So jangan ke mana-mana. Alright. Dan don't forget, we're going to be on radio right now. Okay, salam sejahtera dan selamat datang ke rancangan Pemain ke-12 bersama saya Rasid Saleh,
Safi Salih,
and I'm Roshan. If you're listening to us on Sina and Mix FM, this is the first time ever we're doing a football show on 2 different stations at the very same time and also live on TikTok.
Dan
TikTok.
2 bahasa.
Dua bahasa sebab saya kena cakap dalam bahasa Malaysia dan also in English as well.
English.
Dan
English.
Kalau saya boleh cakap dalam bahasa Sarawak bulan depan lah. Kita nunggu penonton juga dari Sarawak.
Bukan penonton bang, ada satu company.
Jangan. Kepada pendengar di Mix dan juga Sina, selamat datang. Dan kalau ada apa-apa isu yang kamu nak kita bincangkan, selain daripada isu sekarang yang terhangat, kita akan bincangkan lepas ni. But sebelum tu, kita akan ke Throwback segmen pertama, di mana kita akan menonton highlights ataupun momen-momen yang daripada perlawanan hari Sabtu yang semalam dari Liga Malaysia dan juga English Premier League. So let's go and have a look at the first highlights dari MFL.
By the way, there were some really good games this weekend in the MFL. And I have to say, Negeri Sembilan, their stadium is the full. Atmosphere there is fantastic. It is the best in the league right now.
Dan juga dekat Kuching. Okay, kita tengok klip pertama dulu.
Oh, you saw the timing. Right, this is the first goal, right, from the Malaysian Super League.
Nampak tak? Tak nampak highlight di mana highlight game ni tak nampak sebab yang tu kena cover pula. Gol. Okey, dah boleh nampak. Bola dah masuk.
Negeri Sembilan sekarang memang tengah on form dengan coach Nizam Jamil, Lokman Hakim ada kat situ, Alex. Ini perlawanan yang memberi saya rasa semangat kepada seluruh penonton yang datang ke stadium. Hampir 20,000 pack.
Tapi Safi nampak tak? Tahun ni memang beza sikit sebab ramai yang pergi kembali ke stadium sebab sebelum ni memang suram, sunyi, tak ada orang pun. Saya nak explain sebab stadium Negeri Sarawak memang sebelum ni kena juga letak. Tapi golnya cantik kan?
By the way, this fella is in form. 4 goals in the League 2 in the Malaysia Cup. 6 goals,
Jovan
man.
Motika. Dia dari mana?
Jovan Motika saya tak pasti dia dari mana, tapi dia memang sangat perform dalam perlawanannya. Dia tak berada dekat satu tempat, dia selalu mobile. Kadang-kadang dia dekat belah kanan. Sebab saya bawa pandit semalam. Dia punya mobility, dia punya vision sangat bagus lah.
Tapi corak permainan Negeri Sembilan sebelum ni atau perlawanan semalam,
dia total
menang 3-0 kan?
3-0 dengan
Okay.
Sabah, total possession, total control of sepanjang 90 minit. Sabah memang tak boleh main dan
Sabah tak boleh main.
Pernah
wakil Sabah ke? Pernah.
Tak pernah, saya tak pernah. Dia tak boleh main Sabah sebab mungkin Sabah dia ada chemistry belum dapat lagi. Dari beberapa game tak ada kemenangan. So nampak dia orang struggle sikit pada
Tapi
musim
bagi
ini.
Safi, siapakah yang akan menentang JDT? Sebab kita tahu JDT memang sekarang. So untuk tahun ni, at least tahun ni Liga tahun ni, siapa yang akan jadi pencabar terbaik ataupun yang
secara jujurnya saya bukan nak kipas abang. Kucing.
Memang
Kucing.
aku tanya tu sebab
Sebab Kucing nampak dia punya peningkatan tahun ni pun lebih lagi dia punya peningkatan. So selain Kucing ada juga pasukan KL dan Negeri Sembilan lah. Ada antara
Selangor tak ada.
Selangor
Tanya
It's a
je.
flip of a coin, bro.
I'm just asking you
no,
about Selangor.
Selangor baru-baru ni kan kita ada dengar berita daripada camp Selangor.
Yeah. They've just let their manager go.
Ya.
Oh, ya ke?
After the win in Asia.
Dipecat?
Direhatkan.
Sementara ke ataupun
Saya tak tahu, tapi sekarang ini pasukan Selangor adalah pasukan yang pertama merehatkan ketua jurulatih. Hanya baru beberapa perlawanan.
I mean, I saw the game early in the season against JDT. That first half they were okay.
Ya, betul.
But the second half, you just see that standard difference is so scary.
Yep.
And okay, you know what? Let's forget about JDT. But just going back to Negeri Sembilan.
Yep.
The coach was your former teammate, right?
Yeah.
You must
Nizam
feel
Jamil.
He must be so happy for him after what happened to him in Selangor, and now for him to be riding high is absolutely fantastic. Such a good story, love of football.
Nizam Jamil memang dia seorang jurulatih muda. Dia berpengalaman sebab dia pernah berada di bawah coach B Satyanathan yang mendiang. So dia banyak
Rest his soul.
So dia banyak memberi tunjuk ajar kepada Nizam Jamil. Dulu masa Felda United, Nizam Jamil dia banyak membuat Felda United punya tim tu sebagai pengacau tim yang lain. So sekarang dia bawa Negeri Sembilan, sebelum ni bawa Selangor. Dia memang ada potensi untuk lebih pergi jauh.
Okay, back on TikTok live. Kita masih kat sini. I kena buat betul-betul. Kalau tidak,
You're like a DJ, bro.
Jadi JD pula.
JD also.
JD lain.
JD lain.
So,
I cannot.
okay, kita cakap, kita boleh bincang tentang highlight tadi. So, Crystal Palace dan Liverpool. Adakah Liverpool sekarang, sebab tahun lepas dia menang jadi juara EPL. Tahun ni dia orang nampakkan mungkin dapat menang dari empat trofi.
Saya rasa susah pada musim ni sebab dia orang tak bermula dengan baik. Pertahanan Liverpool pun nampak sangat kurang. Van Dijk. Dia orang dah cakap dah slow lah, dah apalah. So memang saya rasa tahun ni Liverpool.
But you know what was sad about that game? After the match, right? The manager Arne Slot hammered the defender, and he said only one person made a mistake.
Yep.
That is so harsh. I mean, if you're a player, right, and he says, "Oh, that's the one problem. He was a problem." Your teammates now will get angry with the manager, correct?
Yep.
If you were there.
Betul.
So how can you say something like that? And this is the second time in a row something's happening with Arne Slot and Liverpool. The previous game, the striker took off the jersey, got a yellow card, got sent off. So I think there's something going on at Liverpool.
Ya, sebab Liverpool bahagian serangan tak ada masalah.
Okay, Liverpool lah. Tapi semalam pun
sebab tu saya cakap pasal Liverpool.
I cakap pasal
Liverpool.
Kalau ada Liverpool mesti ada Manchester United juga.
Mengelak daripada cakap Manchester United.
Bukan mengelak. Kita mesti tumpukan kepada lawan dia orang pula. Lawan musuh Liverpool, Manchester United yang juga kalah 3-1.
Did Ryan ask me a question? What's the issue about FAM? Why are you asking me, bro? You want me to die?
Kita akan bincangkan isu-isu FM dalam talk set kedua nanti di
we'll talk
radio
about it.
sebab kita
I'm not
nak
scared.
pendengar radio di mix dengan Sina untuk mendengar alasan ataupun analis pandangan Safi dan juga Roshan juga. Okay, so boleh. I akan jadi macam hakim je sebab I tak nak bagi apa pandangan sebab nanti kalau saya buat kalau I buat nanti orang Sarawak marah.
No, but Rashid, but nobody knows this about Rashid. He actually played for Malaysia in rugby.
No, itu rugby lain.
He played. He
bola
represented
lain,
Malaysia
bola
in
lain.
rugby.
Saya memang bukan pemain warisan kan.
Oh, so.
But anyway, the issue here is
the issue.
kita banyak komen dekat TikTok sekarang.
ya.
Last minute goal macam MU. Kena.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Hey, but you know,
So yang goal terakhir itu 90th minute. Macam mana? But actually, you wanted to ask about the handball situation. Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
And also ada satu lagi situasi dekat perlawanan MU. Adakah pemain tu sepatutnya dilayang kad merah? Yang the penalty that Bruno sepatutnya.
Bruno penalti lah. Tapi yang saya paling marah dan bengang sekali, Bruno tak dapat masukkan sepakan penalti tu. Itu menutupkan segala-galanya cerita apa tu, kad merah ke apa.
You know,
sebab Bruno
he's such a frustrating footballer.
Mengecewakan sebagai fans Manchester United.
Oh, fans Manchester United kat sini?
No, I'm a neutral. I'm neutral. Don't worry.
Hari ni neutral lah.
I'm neutral.
Betul kan?
Saya jujur, saya berani. Manchester United.
Saya peminat Portsmouth, so salah
good
liga, tak boleh masuk.
I mean, but just going back to that Liverpool thing, it was just really funny. Like I mentioned, what Arne Slot said after the match. But I think this just could be the year for Arsenal, you know. You see, Man City is fluctuating a bit.
Betul.
Liverpool's fluctuating a bit. Hey, you have to trust the process.
Arsenal lah. Again and again, every
trust
year.
the process.
Setiap tahun Arsenal memberi harapan. And then last corner, Zas.
I know, but you must believe. You must believe. I'm not an Arsenal
macam
fan.
Liverpool lah. Awal musim dia kata kita akan menang 4 trofi. Lepas tu satu je.
I'm just going through the comments.
Ada banyak lagi komen. Penjaga gol Brentford. Kelleher. Penjaga gol Brentford. Kelleher memang rekod bagus. Save penalty. Betul tak?
But it was a poor penalty lah. It was such a poor penalty.
Tapi penjaga gol, masalah tahun ni, Manchester United ada masalah dari segi goalkeeping. So penjaga gol. So yang ada apa-apa.
Bagi saya penjaga gol bukan kalau tukarlah banyak mana pun penjaga gol, kan. Tapi bahagian pertahanan tu tak solid, susah juga. Dia cuba Manchester main 3 back 4. 3 back 4. 3
macam Ruben Amorim lah.
It's a new show.
3 back 4. Back 4
3 defend. 3 defend tapi tak solid. That's why kalau letak keeper yang macam mana pun, Peter Schmeichel ke, suruh panggil De Gea main balik pun memang
kalau dia balik pun aku rasa dia memang boleh tahan tau.
No, it's actually really painful to watch. I mean, I interviewed this man by the name of Sam Allardyce once when he came here to Malaysia.
Yeah.
And he said for a keeper, the most important thing is his starting position. His legs always have to be as straight as you can so you can jump. You go back and watch that game.
Okay.
He's standing like a giraffe. You know, the giraffe drinking water, he's bending the legs. You cannot jump like that at all. I'm not making fun. You go look at it.
Yeah.
So his fundamentals are completely off. Now, I apologize. I've never played apart from FIFA, the game. But the basics is there, correct?
Yep.
So you see like how you're going to go for a header, right?
Betul.
You have to have the proper
Stand.
technique. And a goalkeeper is the most dangerous position. One mistake, habis. You know what I mean?
Selamat kembali ke Mix dan juga Sina. Dan kita untuk ke talk set kedua ada pemain ke-12.
Pemain ke-12
bersama saya Rashid Saleh, Safi Salih dan juga Roshan Narayan.
Anything can also, bro. No worry. For the right price, you can call me anything.
I always get Narayan.
Narayan. Actually, all the foreigners used to call me Narayan.
Okay, sebab ramai kat TikTok live dah tanya bila kita nak bincang tentang isu
semasa
terhangat di dunia, actually di dunia dan di Malaysia juga.
Seluruh global,
kecuali terutama di Malaysia. So isu hangat ni adalah pemain tujuh ke nak 6 or 7 players?
7
pemain warisan yang digantung sebab dokumen dokumen palsu dihantar ke FIFA. Tapi kita tak tahu apa cerita sebenarnya sebab announcement tu dibuat semalam kan.
Betul.
Hari Sabtu semua terkejut sebab kita pun tengah tengok bola, lepas tu nampak isu ni, announcement ni 7 pemain warisan digantung 12 bulan. dan kita di fine berapa ribu? 1.9 juta ringgit. That's about 350,000 Swiss francs.
1.2 million ringgit.
Yeah.
1.9 I heard.
Or 1.9,
Yeah.
it's still a problem.
Yeah.
So, apa sebenarnya masalah? What's the problem? Can you read out what the issue is?
Okay,
first?
so first and foremost, for anybody that needs to be playing for the country, you can either be born here, but there's also another legality whereby under Article 70 for FIFA, it allows you, a player, to represent a country if the player has lived continuously for at least 5 years after the age of 18, which means he's an adult, in that particular country, and the player holds a country's nationality. That means I must have the passport.
Yep.
Okay? Now, just to be fair to everybody here, this happens everywhere in the world, okay? Players getting nationalized or whatever, that it happens everywhere. Normally you see it at club level. But for me, apart from East Timor, which happened a few years ago, this is really, really shocking. Now, for me, the saddest part is when I saw this, it completely overshadowed what happened back in the 90s with the match fixing, which is really, really big.
93, 94, Mat Lamajan dibuang daerah hantar ke Sabah semua tu. I masih ingat kita dengar. Okay, I bacakan dulu statement daripada FAM. Setiausaha Agong Datuk Nur Azman Haji Rahman yang berkata Persatuan Bola Sepak Malaysia sedang menunggu keputusan penghakiman penuh daripada Persekutuan Bola Sepak Antarabangsa FIFA sebelum mengemukakan rayuan mengikut proses dan lunas undang-undang sedia ada. FAM ingin memaklumkan bahawa kami telah mengenal pasti wujud kesilapan teknikal dalam proses penyerahan dokumen yang dilakukan oleh kaki tangan pentadbiran. FM mengambil serius perkara ini walau bagaimanapun FM ingin menegaskan bahawa para pemain warisan yang terlibat adalah rakyat Malaysia yang sah. So,
saya rasa bang, sebab sebelum kita apply apa-apa dokumen sebelum ni, FIFA dah melepaskan, dah clear all that. And then tiba-tiba 2-3 hari lepas kita dengar FIFA ban kita punya players dan tujuh. Dan macam ada fishy. Saya pun fikir secara lama juga untuk membuat keputusan di manakah saya nak berada dekat
I completely agree with you. FIFA is not some high school. It is one of the biggest organizations globally. So for them to have said yes first, they would have definitely done a thorough investigation. I'm not taking sides. I'm just being as neutral as I can. For them to say yes and then to suddenly come back and say no, it could be sounds a bit awkward, but at the same time, now with this new press release that has come out, there is an error. It makes us all look dumb. Okay, it's a sad thing, but this is the reality, and people have to be held accountable. Not a junior staff member, but people who have already said yes. Both sides, be it FIFA or FAM, there has to be a accountability.
Tapi Hafiz, bagaimana pula perkara ini berlaku? Sebab kalau memang semua dokumen sah, bagaimana FIFA boleh jumpa dokumen palsu macam ni?
Itu yang saya pun.
Itu konspirasi teori ke apa?
Saya tak faham kenapa ada dokumen palsu.
We've not seen the documents. We don't know what was given.
Kita tak tahu macam apakah dokumen asli yang dihantar. Kita tak tahu.
Kita dapat ramai penonton ataupun pendengar yang akan membuat keputusan ataupun kritisasi terus. Tanpa melihat apa-apa ataupun evidence lah yang ada. So untuk FIFA yang buat keputusan macam tu tanpa memberitahu FAM. Yang tu saya rasa pelik sikit lah.
Dia memang saya rasa is something yang ada benda orang yang nak sabotaj pasukan kita. Sebab kita menaik secara mendadak. Saya selama bermain untuk pasukan kebangsaan sudah berapa lama, tak pernah berada dalam 120 ranking dunia. Sekarang kita dah step up, naik sikit-sikit. So mungkin negara-negara jiran, mungkin saya tak tuduh, saya tak menuding jari, saya cakap mungkin negara-negara yang lain dah aware dengan kita punya kebangkitan dan kita punya kemasukan 7 pemain yang memberi impact kepada pasukan kebangsaan.
Okay, ada soalan daripada TikTok yang tanya dari Amira, what are the consequences for our national team? That's for you.
Okay, so the consequences, this is the sad part because there's humans involved.
Yes.
People have families. So the players now who have got whacked, Rodrigo has been suspended by his team in Colombia. Gabriel Palermo has been dumped by his team. Deportivo Alaves, as Gus says, they dropped him for the game. So you see, now for 12 months, they cannot earn an income.
Yep.
So these people are now being made to face the punishment. My question is, you go to a bank, you are going to file everything according to a thing. Then only the bank manager will say, yes, you can get a loan, correct? If it's not filed properly, there's no chance it's going to go higher. So if FIFA to say yes once again, I'm not pointing the finger at FIFA, I'm not pointing the finger at FAM. But all of us here want to know. Because every time we try and go forward with football, something happens.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there. We're going to take a break. So kita akan rehat sebentar. Kita akan kembali dengan isu ni selepas ni di Sina dan juga di Mix. So jangan ke mana-mana. Right, now we're back on TikTok Live. Kembali ke TikTok Live juga. So you can continue first and then kita dengar pula alasan abang pula. Saya yang abang.
Okay.
Macam budak kecil lah sekarang. Okay.
No, I mean, it's a very sad situation because these people have been affected. So who sent these papers across? You are signing at the end of the day. You have your legal team who's definitely looked at this paper from FAM. FIFA has got their legal team looking at these papers and have already said yes. So you hear all these rumors like, oh, is this an attack against Malaysia because they're supporting Palestine? You hear all these rumors. Why all of a sudden this is happening? You know, so the only way we can get an answer is we need to know what was sent across. Okay, now FAM has said, okay, fine, there was a small mistake from our side. But the problem for me is you can't keep doing this and getting away with it. Because for me, at the end of the day, is the standard of football now going to increase with all these players leaving, or are these current players which beat Vietnam the highest we can go? So that is my biggest concern.
Okay. Ini ada soalan yang paling interesting untuk dari Frisi. Adakah akan ada tindakan terhadap kaki tangan pentadbiran FM yang membuat kesilapan teknikal? So
saya rasa memang
soalan ni, siapa yang buat isu teknikal tu atau kesilapan teknikal dan apakah tindakan terhadap mereka?
Saya rasa yang buat kesilapan secara teknikal tu sejujurnya adalah manusia juga. Mereka mungkin ada buat silap.
Bukan AI kan?
Bukan AI,
tanya
bukan
je,
robot.
Tanya je.
So mungkin kesilapan ini memalukan negara, memalukan skuad kebangsaan. Mungkin ada punishment supaya selepas ini tak akan berlaku lagi. Kalau kita biarkan tak ada punishment, so benda tu boleh.
Tapi sekarang lagi. Memang sebab yang ni isu skandal yang terbesar untuk bukan saya sukan Malaysia tapi maruah kita juga.
Bro, this is a global embarrassment.
Yes.
And for a country that is trying to position itself as a leader in ASEAN, we are stopping wars, and for this now to happen is a real slap in the face for everybody here. So that is my biggest concern right now, for the simple fact that what is going to happen next? Okay, all this is happening, yes, fair enough. People have been losing their jobs, players are suspended, FAM has been fined. But what is the next answer to this? Now, for me, I look at it two ways. It's sad that and first and foremost, who goes and puts all 7 players to start, in the same game? At least control a bit. Just put 3 players, put 4 players. You put all 7 on the field. Guess what? Every security branch in any country of the world is going to go and look at them and say something suspicious. You gave them an open chance, an open goal.
Sebab kita, saya sendiri pun terkejut. Sebelum tu, jangan lupa share dan like di TikTok Live kita sebab kita nak ramai penonton, ramai nak like, especially terutama
korang boleh share, boleh like, share
sebab
live
kita
TikTok
ada giveaway lepas ni kan.
Ada
jangan start dulu.
Okay, kita simpan dulu.
Simpan jangan. Okay, tapi apa yang what did I ask just now? So memang tua. So kita ada 7 pemain yang beraksi menentang Vietnam hari itu. Semua yang terkejut sebab mana kita dapat pemain warisan ni? Sebab sebelum ni memang diorang tak keluar langsung, tak wujud langsung. So all of a sudden, so macam pelik lah sikit kan. Sebagai bekas main antarabangsa atau Malaysia, apa perasaan Safi pada masa tu dan sekarang? So berbanding dengan dulu
masa yang kita memperkenalkan pasukan pemain-pemain kepada pasukan kebangsaan, saya rasa memang macam mana pemain-pemain ni ada pertalian darah dengan Malaysia kan. So bila diorang main dan kita tengok, wow, hebat. Saya rasa bangga bila kita bermain sehebat ini dengan kemasukan pemain-pemain 7 pemain ni lah yang membantu pasukan Malaysia. Sebab nampak peningkatan dari segi imej pasukan, dari segi permainan. Bukan senang nak menang dengan Vietnam 4-0.
Itulah. That's why I macam kita rasa macam bukan kata cheating lah, tapi betul ke yang I masih ingat bila kita bincang off air sebelum ni, kita tentang pembangunan development pemain. Adakah yang ni jalan yang betul untuk pemain muda Malaysia? Sebab perjalanan isu ni dah terkeluar.
Untuk perjalanan saya rasa plan jangka panjang, jangka pendek tu memang dah di-plan, dah diaturkan. Dengan kemasukan pemain-pemain ni mungkin short term punya planning. Saya rasa pemain tempatan sekarang belum.
For me, I'll tell you, when I saw this team, no disrespect, though, I can understand from the business point of view they're trying to make a few changes and get the team going, increasing the standard of football. But for me, this is a temporary fix.
Betul.
Okay. I still go back to what I said at the start of the show. For me, the 2010 team, or even after that, there was always, and I interviewed the likes of Coach Amin and all, who found all of you guys from the junior levels, and he would always say, and I'm not quoting him, but he would tell me like finding the players is easy, but unfortunately at times there are people in the organization that make it difficult for the right people to go all the way to the top. So for me to see that 2010 team, and I'm sorry I'm going back to the past, but there was 4 or 5 players, you, Mahali, all of them, same time, you came out together, Kunal, and everybody was there. He might be the Antonio Valencia, one trick, but he was good at that. So where have all these players gone in the last 15 years? You know, and I mean, you have Safawi at one point in time, then gone. It's so scary, you know.
Kita pun ada masalah dari sukan lain juga, sebab I rasa jadi dari segi latihan dah bertukar. Sebab dulu memang kita beri tumpuan kepada pemain flair ataupun yang pandai main, yang street footballer, yang natural kan. Sekarang banyak kita tumpukan kepada technical, dari segi latihan teknikal. Is that something?
Saya rasa memang benda tu pun mengganggu permainan, bukan bola sepak saja. Bola sepak kita terikat dengan statistik lah, dengan corak rigid yang
just play football.
Macam Manchester City play since Pep lah.
Tiki taka,
and then we must play this apa, dia punya kotak, dia punya formation, dia kena ikut rigid. Saya rasa itu yang memusnahkan bola sepak dulu. Kalau tak, kita tengok bola Brazil punya flair macam mana, dia punya skill, Perancis Zidane punya flair, wah itu memang.
Selamat kembali ke pemain ke-12 di Sina dan Mix, dan kita tengah berbincang tentang isu yang hangat dan terkini sekarang, iaitu isu yang 7 pemain nasional dari Malaysia yang digantung selama 12 bulan oleh FIFA sebab dokumen palsu. Okay. So
I mean, the players, I mentioned the players that have been dumped by their team or they've been suspended 12 months, no income for their family. So they are the victims, number one, not only us. So for me, it is who is responsible, right? You had the likes of TMJ come out and put out on social media that, see, this is the letter, they said it's okay. We are all okay. That's why we feel those players. So now, this is why I think FIFA should also be held accountable. You said yes. It's like, you know, when you go into a traffic light, the traffic light is green. You said green, okay, I can go. Then you're now suddenly saying it's red. You can't do it both ways, you know. Okay, fine, fair enough. Now they've mentioned there's a bit of a technical error from the administration side. That's not good enough for me. I think there has to come a time where anybody here has to put up and say, listen, this is our roadmap. For some reason, every time there's a new plan to improve Malaysian football, it stops midway. So for me, I think this is such a good opportunity for all the young players now to replace these 7 players. This is your opportunity to prove.
Roshan, selain young players, adakah young manager atau management ke dalam FM?
I think there has to. Okay, so wait, hold on. Because I don't. The first thing I would do, I would go into that building with 3 senior officers from PDRM from 3 different divisions. I'll go sit down inside and I'll say, what is the problem here? Why is this not improving? I've been in the industry for 15 years and nothing seems to change.
Tapi no, but dalam ni juga bila saya tengok komen-komen daripada TikTok, pada pendengar Mix dan Sina, ada yang ramai yang kata okay, kita ada Arif Aiman, dia boleh fight untuk masuk dalam first team, tetapi tak nampak player muda yang lain. So yang tu masalah juga.
Masalah bang, kita punya masalah akar umbi pun masalah. Pelapis-pelapis. Kalau tak dulu saya ada batch-batch yang lain. Harimau A, Harimau B.
Masih ingat? Saya pun masih
Harimau
ingat.
Muda. So sekarang tak ada. Selain Arif Aiman, selepas itu siapa? Siapa yang akan next? Faizal Halim. Siapa lagi? Tak ada.
But you also have an academy, right, Safi? You try. Okay, like just to be now pragmatic, just to be simple, right? Malaysia has a population about 20 plus million, right? You have Indonesia, there's more. India, there's more. There's a lot more money in sports in India and Indonesia. Yet they're also not succeeding, okay? So let's be practical and let's be honest.
Jangan serius sangat. Kita pun nak, sebab sekarang dah memang casual sikit. Kita turunkan api sikit.
Okay. Cannot, this is football, bro.
I
This
nampak
passion.
tadi. I know, tapi I pun nampak ada soalan daripada mana dia? Nama dia tadi? Lupa dah. Bukan aku tua, carbohydrate. Okay. Panel apa rasa langkah praktikal naikkan bola sepak wanita tempatan? Because for me, yang tu penting juga.
Untuk pasukan
kita
bola
turunkan
sepak
api sedikit.
Wanita perlu banyakkan profesional liga yang proper lah. Sebab sekarang ni saya kesian tengok kalau liga bola sepak wanita. Hanya berjalan carnival 1 hari atau 1 bulan. So macam mana after sebulan tu players wanita ni apa nak buat? So takkan nak pergi bekerja.
Steffi is a friend of mine. She put up on her social media. Listen, we have to work and go train at the same time. If there was a bit more money into the system, then we can focus 24/7 on football.
So masih
amatur. So kena plan dan rangka jangka panjang pendek plan bisnes untuk bola sepak wanita adalah kena daripada FM.
I can tell you, bro. I left the TV and radio world for about 4 to 5 years. I've gone behind the scenes in sales and marketing. And for me, I can tell you this right now, there is enough money to come on board in terms of sponsorship. But the organization or the league has to be a bit more realistic on how you approach. You cannot use a model that was done back in the 1990s.
Betul.
There's a very different dynamics now. You can do it. The problem is you must have the right person in charge. The biggest problem is when I was doing a little bit of esports, I was running the National Esports League. So the biggest thing, bro, is to manage egos and bureaucracy.
Okay, tapi yang tu betul lah. Dalam apa-apa sukan pun memang banyak ego, sebab especially terutama pemain-pemain yang anda yang katanya baik
senior,
selalu kena maki kan.
Tapi Roshan, saya nak tanya kau tahu dengan Abang Rashid, okay? Kalaulah anda menjadi presiden FM besok, what's your plan? Apa perancangan?
Kena bagi
Roshan dulu.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I wasn't joking. I will take the senior most officials from PDRM. I'll go into that building because I don't want to fall out of the window accidentally choking myself. I'm going to go see what is the problem. I'm not going to get anybody fired. I'm not going to throw anybody in jail. I just want to see what is that blueprint. Everybody has a blueprint. What is the problem with this succeeding? Who is the problem stopping this from succeeding? Why is there no money? You can't keep going and looking for 10 million paycheck from the government every 5 seconds because you don't have a blueprint. Okay? A business plan. You know, okay, even right now, I know it's very hard to get clients to come on board. It's a very difficult year, etc., etc.
But before that, kalau nak tahu jawapan saya, kita akan kembali selepas ni.
Come back.
Yes. Right here. Right.
Okay.
So you want carry on first before I give you my answer?
No, I will go. I mean, I'm not going to fire anybody. Then I'm going to just see, okay, this is it. In terms of looking for talent, I don't think there's a single problem in finding talent here. There's enough and more talent here, be it any sports, be it badminton, be it football, be it fencing, be it esports. It is just who is in charge. Now, sadly, I will tell you this, The people who couldn't get into the politics, as in proper politics, end up in sports. And then they become this power-hungry 5-year-old that needs to control everything.
Okay.
No,
okay.
it's the truth. So when I go in there, I'm going to see what's the problem. Okay, there is no money. Let's find a different way of making money. But who's going to be a problem stopping this from happening? Now, at the same time, I'm very realistic because there's a lot of people there in the past who have sacrificed their time, sacrificed maybe their personal money to move this project along. So I am not going to cut them out. I won't cut them out. I'll show them the respect they deserve. But at the same time, I'm going to say, Sir, Tuan, Dato, Tan Sri, whatever, you are not getting it done.
Yeah.
If you are getting it done, we will not be in this problem. True or false? If I'm saying anything wrong, please
Okey, terima
contact
kasih
Rashid or not me.
bakal Presiden FAM tahun 2027 dia akan we will vote for you
Yeah.
2027.
No, don't.
Okay.
No,
Alright, fine,
listen,
fine.
everybody is scared, but you must not be afraid of making a decision.
Of course. That is very true.
And here's the truth also.
Yeah.
Safi, you've got kids. Rashid, you've
Yep.
been kind enough to welcome me into your house. You have spent time with my kids.
You're my kid, is it? Oh, okay.
Yes. No, but you've spent time. And see, this is the problem also. You try and make a change, they will
Yeah.
go after your kids as well, right? They'll teach you a lesson, correct? This is life. This is not a movie. This is what happens in reality.
Alright.
So whether you are afraid to make a decision is the problem.
Yep.
Okey, kita nak berterima kasih dengan ramai penonton dan juga penonton TikTok Live yang memberi alasan dan juga komen-komen di TikTok Live.
Banyak
terima
komen,
kasih,
bang.
banyak komen
Banyak
tu.
komen.
Kita tak dapat
Ami got a
jawabkan
very good.
semua
Amira's
ni,
got
tapi
such a
banyak
good
ni.
point. Amira's got such a good point. Do you agree that local football clubs struggle to perform consistently because of management?
Yang ni memang
Ooh, is that a question or is that a statement?
I think
Dua-dua
dia dah ada jawapan sendiri.
Yeah, I mean, she's
yang
hit
tu
it right on the head.
tak payah jawab sebab betul lah.
But see, that also
Memang konsistensi tak ada kan?
No, but you know,
yang tu
actually, Safi, if you don't mind me asking, right? When you were in the club level, right? Which one was the easiest for you to play in? So that means there was no problem. Salary
Of
was
course,
there.
that time, JDT, Selangor, and then KL pun ada problem. Perlis, of course. 3 bulan tak dapat 1 sen pun. Okay. Dan saya setuju dengan Amira cakap, the mismanagement tu yang merosakkan bola sepak kita untuk growth.
management ke
Selalu ada.
ataupun klub sendiri yang pemilik ke management yang tu
Management.
so pengurusan
Pengurusan di office. Maksudnya dia kadang tak tahu rules and regulation. Kadang tak tahu dia punya flow macam mana untuk bola ni dia bukan macam kerja office biasa. Dia 24/7.
24 jam. Tapi memang tak faham sebab
Okay, so what happens is, I don't know, I don't want to get sued,
Yeah.
but apparently in Wachanda, which is next to Wakanda,
Yeah.
football clubs in Wachanda, what happens is they get $1 million, and then the boss will hand out the $1 million to his entire team, and they must delegate how the money goes through.
Yeah.
Apparently, right? So what happens is, yes, in order to run any organization, you must first pay your staff.
Yeah.
Okay, which is fair. But at the same time, the only reason why you are getting a salary is because of the footballer. The footballer is not getting paid. See, this is what happens, right? When we're talking about the match fixing, a friend of mine by the name of Scott Aldrenshaw, he used to play for Sabah.
Yep.
What he said was, listen, Roshan, when he got off the plane, literally the police were there to arrest his teammates in Sabah, in KK, when they landed. But you can't blame them because for 4 months you don't get salary. One fella is going to come with a bag and say, bro, feed your kids. You don't worry, you'll be safe. What's this fella going to do? Oh, no, I don't want to take the money. Let my children starve. But let's be real. So this is why it has to go back to the management and it has to go back to the association. Because if you are getting close to, in Wachanda, not FAM, Wachanda. If you're getting close to 50 to 60%
Wachanda.
of the sports financial support,
Yeah.
and yet you're garbage in Wachanda, not here, there's something wrong, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be driving around the best cars and then your teams and players are not getting paid.
Okay.
Tapi
okay.
ada satu tu, karbohidrat. Siapa patut kawal integriti bola sepak tempatan? FAM atau KBS?
Yang tu kita I tak
Integrity.
dapat
Dari
jawabkan
segi
sebab I
integrity.
nak tahu bila kita nak bagi giveaway jersey ni. Dah lama tunggu ni. So
Oh,
kepada
okay.
penonton
Kepada
TikTok
semua
kita
yang-
ada giveaway kan.
Kepada semua yang masuk dalam live TikTok Sina dan Mix pada
Pemain
pemain
ke-12.
ke-12.
I want one. I want
Tunggu.
Ini ada special
Bagi dia
giveaway.
Ah,
Giveaway siap ada tanda tangan daripada Safi Sali.
Sali.
Okey, ini design 2010 punya
Wow.
design masa prime time saya. Saya
Masih prime time.
Ya, saya
Tengok
remake
cantik
lagi
tak
balik.
kalau saya pakai baju ni?
Untuk orang sana, bang.
Untuk
Untuk-
saya
bukan
memang-
untuk abang.
untuk penonton.
Ya, untuk penonton. Dan Roshan.
So
We-
yang
we-
ni
okay, let's
giveaway.
get a white shot. Let's
So,
get a white shot lah.
white
Nice
shot,
one.
ya.
A
Ada
white shot.
yang ni kita nak
Abang-
buat
abang pegang.
untuk
Okey,
ada apa-apa soalan ke?
Giveaway.
Ada apa-apa giveaway je.
Aha. So
Nak give, kepada siapa?
kepada semua
Semua
Can
nak
I?
bagi satu seorang? Tak ada.
so kita
Hey, this is actually quite heavy. It's a good
Yeah.
material.
Cantik
Is it-
ni,
material.
cantik. Macam saiz Rashid je.
saya buat
Betul tak?
benda
It's
ni
thick lah.
bukan untuk
Thick like me. Oh, betul.
untuk main aktif. Ini just untuk casual, untuk pergi
Oh.
jalan,
Mm.
Tapi design 2010 ha?
2010 punya design.
Actually, I have the 2010 jersey. Can you autograph for me also?
Boleh. Kan?
Alah.
Hey, why?
Kita nak
It's a
giveaway, dia
special
nak-
jersey. No,
Okay,
Nak
untuk
sign pula.
Okey, untuk episod first ni.
Ah.
Okey, kita ada apa kata promo atau kod lah untuk episod yang pertama ni. Nanti korang boleh komen atau DM
So
Sina
ramai
atau
yang kata
Mix.
nak, I pun nak.
Did you say iPhone or iPhone?
Nak, I pun
Oh,
nak.
okay, sorry.
Okay.
I heard it's iPhone.
nak.
Korang kena komen
Ah,
pemain ke-12.
pemain ke-12. Yes.
So nanti admin tim Sina dan Mix
Mix.
akan pilih siapakah pemenang dia.
Sementara
ada
tu
satu
saya
je.
akan simpan di rumah dulu. Kalau you nak datang ke Kuching, pergi tengok Kuching FC main dulu. Lepas tu baru kita akan giveaway kepada penonton. No,
Bang,
just
you kena
joking.
natural bang. You tak
Oh,
boleh.
you should be a host, you know, Rashid.
Ya ke? Betul. I ni dah tua sangat dia tak boleh jadi host.
Man, I mean, that's a positive, right? I mean, wearing that jersey, it shows you so much respect. I mean, it's the black and white, right? Which is perfect, which represents
Yep.
Malaysia.
Selamat kembali ke pemain ke-12 di rancangan di
Pemain
Have you
ke-12.
forgotten me? Don't worry.
Mix dan juga Sina.
Sina.
Tadi di TikTok Live kita dah bagi jersey giveaway daripada pemain bekas pemain Malaysia Safi Sali dan
Yep.
saya akan simpankan untuk pemenang nanti. Sebelum tu, thank you very much for
Yep.
the free gift dan
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, if you're
Say-
listening
say-
to
say.
if
I-
you're
I
listening on Mix,
Yes.
that's a jersey that Safi is giving away.
Yeah.
Comment and you can get it. It's a one of a kind. It's autographed, by the way.
yes.
So do it right now.
Comment on our TikTok Live on
Yep.
Sina and also on Mix.
Mix.
Pemain ke-12. So ramai yang nak tengok Mans ZSZS dah komen. Siapa lagi?
Oh ramai bang yang masuk
Umar
dalam kita hari ni.
Sahih.
Pemain ke-12. Terima kasih guys
Terima
kepada yang
kasih.
semua yang masuk dalam live Sina.
Okey. Yang
dan
ni
Mix.
side topic.
Aha.
Adakah isu ni komplot untuk sabotaj Harimau Melaya?
Ya.
I kena tanya juga sebab kita naikkan sikit api tu.
Okey. Macam tempoh hari kita tahu ada orang dalam status disiplin adalah daripada Vietnam.
Mm.
Okey, kita boleh agaklah kenapa benda ni boleh terjadi. Ini agakkan bukan kita nak tuduh, mungkin something yang cuba dilakukan sebab kita baru kalahkan Vietnam 4-0. So benda ni yang saya rasa orang dah takut dengan kita punya kebangkitan. Itu saja saya rasa, tak ada apa.
Correct. I think we were talking about this on TikTok. I think this is the
Yeah.
perfect time for all these young boys to
Yeah.
come out and represent Malaysia. You have your opportunity now. 7 places up for grabs. If I was any of these young, this is where you need to step up. Your country needs
Yep,
you right
yep.
now. So either you can keep complaining or you train, work hard, and now you get into.
Ya, kalau saya masih muda Roshan, I want to play again.
I know. Bro,
Saya
I tell
main.
you can. I'm telling you, you can make it into the starting 11. Not a problem right now. There's such a big gap.
Tapi cuma saya dah umur 41, 42. So, kami 42.
Lagi muda korang lagi muda lah. Kita ni dah umur 50
Bang,
lebih.
main bola 42, 41 bukannya mudah. Saya main masa umur 35 tu pun dah rasa balik training pun satu badan jam. Memang
Tapi
penat.
badan tu cantik sebab kepada penonton TikTok.
Ya.
Safi pakai baju apa? Sako ke? Awak
Yeah,
pun
I'm
pakai
wearing
baju
sako
sako
as
kan?
well.
Sako.
Big
Saya
shout out
pun
to
pakai
Sako.
baju sako.
Ya, terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Sako
kepada
Brothers.
Alah,
I think what we can do
tapi
is
warna yang mana yang paling cantik?
Yeah.
I think we can
kena-
start giving away some Sakoja shirts or
Shirt.
coupons next week.
We'll see,
Yeah.
we'll see. For our listeners, right?
I think so.
And
I think
also
so.
for the
For FAM.
for
It's a joke, everybody
Jangan,
relax. I'm just joking, okay?
joking,
Calm down.
joking
If you're
aja.
angry at me instead of yourself, then you're the problem. Okay?
yang ni talk terakhir kan?
Sorry.
Kesian sebab yang ni rancangan pertama. Saya pun macam
TikTok
blur
radio,
sikit, blur
TikTok
sikit sebab
radio,
TikTok radio. Yang ni because it's unique. Yang ni memang rancangan pertama dalam sejarah Astro yang kita buat TikTok live di Sina dan Mix untuk
And we're doing a sports show, a football
yes,
show.
Sport show, radio,
radio,
buat ke
TikTok
TV,
live
TV
dengan-
dan live dengan TikTok is a new
dalam-
history.
We
TV
covered
bahasa pula dalam bahasa Inggeris,
Ah.
bahasa Malaysia,
Blasa.
Blasa je.
Hashtag Blasa.
bahasa Sarawak pun kami belum kelakar lagi bahasa
We've spoken about immigration, we've spoken about corruption.
korupsi,
Hey, actually we should
imigrasi.
have a
That
new
sounds like a OAG song. Never mind.
The new hashtag, Bukan the Books for FAM. Oh, that means show what's your plans.
Yeah.
Show what you're planning to do for Malaysian football now. Since 7 players are not eligible, apparently, allegedly, supposedly, and FIFA now is supposed to come back as well, right?
Allegedly di Wacanda.
Yeah, in Wachanda. So by the way, this is Football Association of
Wacanda.
Machanda.
Macanda.
Eh,
Tadi
tapi-
Wacanda, sekarang Macanda.
Yelah,
Macam anda.
bagi saya lah kan, walau apa pun masalah yang berlaku, di sinilah kita kena meletakkan diri kita di mana sebenarnya. Sama ada kita ingin menghentam lagi atau kita ingin berdiri di belakang pasukan Harimau Melaya. Itu saja pilihan
saya
kita
rasa isu
saja.
tu kita kena bincangkan minggu depan sebab dalam radio ni memang tak cukup masa, tinggal
Tak habis dah bang.
seminit lebih je sebab kalau nak kita berbincang borak tentang isu ni sampai malam besok ada game pula malam ni kan.
Oh, Newcastle Arsenal. Newcastle Arsenal.
Newcastle
We're not talking about
Pandai aku
more
masuk
Malaysian
slip
football.
sekali.
Next episode.
So
next episode.
ada game malam ni pukul 11.30 di antara Newcastle dan Arsenal.
I think
Peminat Arsenal kat sini tak ada. Peminat
Cik.
Newcastle kat sini tak ada.
no. Actually, Newcastle, I think, are doing really well. They won the Carabao
Yep.
Cup. I mean, they lost Isak, which is fine. But I think with Eddie Howe, it's a decent team. I think it'll take another 3 to 4 years for them to really compete.
Isak no game man.
Liverpool, okay. And he's a Liverpool fan.
Dah
But
ada
at
orang
11:30 on
tanya
Astro, right?
bila lagi episod seterusnya.
Bila lagi episod hari Ahad,
hari Ahad.
pukul 10 live di TikTok dan juga di Sina Mix Radio juga. Itulah masa yang kita ada untuk di Sina dan juga di Mix Radio. Kalau nak tengok kami, please go to TikTok Live di Sina dan Mix juga. Tapi daripada saya, Rashid Saleh,
Safi Salih,
Roshan.
di Sina FM dan Mix FM. Terima kasih sebab mendengar kami di rancangan pertama Pemain ke-12 dan kita akan jumpa lagi untuk minggu depan pukul 10 malam. Bye. Okey, kita
teruskan.
Okay, now we can relax. Now we can
Relax,
relax.
yeah.
Oh, tension lah.
tension dekat
Stress lah, bro,
TikTok
stress.
Live I boleh buat macam ni. Tapi orang tengok pula.
No, but I mean, I think
TikTok Live kita akan jumpa lagi pada minggu hadapan.
Jangan lupa
Okey, setiap hari Ahad pukul 10 malam kita akan live bersama dengan Abang Rashid, Roshan.
Kalau you all ada isu-isu ataupun topik yang you all nak kita bincangkan, please
ada
letak
request
dalam
2
tu.
jam. Bang, boleh buat 2 jam.
2 jam boleh.
Radio TikTok.
Kena makanan mesti ada lah halfway kan.
oh
Lepas sejam
yeah.
mesti
Hey,
makan
we're
juga.
looking for sponsors. Don't be shy. Come on board right now.
Ya, boleh.
Don't be
Kita
shy,
boleh buat 2 jam.
Jam malu.
Tapi
kalau ada
sponsors
syarikat
coming.
dari Sarawak pun kita ada host dari Sarawak
Hey,
juga.
Sakur is sponsoring us, by the way.
Saku
Yep.
ada.
Thank you
Siapa
Sakor.
lagi? Giveaway pun ada. Kita akan giveaway Roshan pun boleh.
Hey, wait. Yes, I am single, but don't give me away yet. I have much to do here.
So ada
Okay.
orang tanya juga, Roshan, Rockman ke Arif Aiman.
Oh, hey, Arif Aiman is my favorite player right now.
Okay.
Right
For me,
now.
right
Sebelum
now,
ni
I mean,
tak-
he's
tak-
playing for
bukan-
the wrong club.
Okay.
I'm not a JDT fan. I'm not from Johor, bro. Sorry. I mean,
okay.
I respect what Johor has done.
Yep.
I respect their success. That stadium is fantastic. Their project, their vision is unbelievable. But I'm not a JDT fan.
Yep.
I don't hate them. I mean, I respect them, but I'm not a fan. That's why I say he's playing for the wrong club.
Tak, betul. Bagi saya memang kalau benda yang baik, contoh JDT buat stadium, benda tu baik, kita
World
patut
class,
puji.
yeah.
World class.
Yeah.
Saya tak ada masalah dengan tu.
So
Kan?
when I went
This
to the stadium
depend.
the first time, before
Okay,
they
okay, okay.
what
Tapi
happened?
It
I nak
depends.
tanya,
Yep.
kalau Safi ada berpeluang untuk bermain dengan pasukan-pasukan tempatan sekarang, tahun ni, which team you rasa you akan main?
Kalau tahun ni tak ada tim lain bang. JDT dengan Negeri
Selain
Sembilan.
daripada JDT?
Negeri Sembilan.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you,
Kuching
they're
tak ada?
really good, bro.
Sebab bang, saya dah pergi banyak. Saya antara pemain yang banyak berpindah
Berhijrah
kelab.
ke tim
Kelab. Hampir
kelab lain.
9-10 tim.
Ah.
Ada sampai sekarang pasukan yang tak ada tempat training. Changing room tepi jalan.
Yeah, bro.
Mandi tepi
There's a friend
Ni
of
liga,
No, he's right. No, no,
tim Premier ke?
Liga Super.
Bro,
Liga Super.
they don't sound. I see. I'm not going to mention the team. A friend of mine is playing for a club. It's just a shed. Their training ground. The shower is just a shed. It's crazy, bro. And this is the National League, you know.
Ya,
I memang tak tahu. Tapi yang berita baik adalah di Sarawak sekarang diorang dah mula Liga Sarawak, di mana kita ada tim-tim tempatan dari local team dari Sarawak yang sedang bermain dalam liga sendiri. Sebab sebelum ni kita tak pernah buat. So yang ni saya rasa satu langkah yang terbaik untuk Sarawak. So,
mencungkil bakat.
Ya, mencungkil bakat dan cari bakat untuk kita orang. Apa?
The last comment I think is a good one.
Perbezaan sistem piramid bola sepak Malaysia dulu dan kini. Dulu ada Liga Premier, sekarang tiada. Betul tak?
Betul.
tak?
Saya setuju dengan perubahan struktur liga kita. Dulu kita ada, sebelum Liga Super ada Liga Perdana, ada Liga FM.
Liga bawah 18
Ya,
kan?
18, 21. Sekarang ni tak ada. That's why jurang kita untuk pergi ke Liga Super tu, the quality tu tak sampai yang betul-betul quality main di Liga Super. Dulu kita ada tapisan, okey.
I think it's the word I think we're all missing is professionalism. Professionalism once again starts not with the player can train as much as he can. He can run as much as he can. But at the end of the day, if you're not giving him the best, how can you expect him to compete? That's why I don't blame any player who go to JDT. Bro, you know why I'm getting my paycheck on time?
Ya, betul.
You know?
Bonus.
So, yeah, my bonus is there. I mean, now why would if at all you don't get taken care of?
Tinggal kurang seminit je untuk rancangan ni. Ada yang minta 2 jam, kita kena fikir dulu sebab sejam ni pun macam tak cukup masa kan. Tak cukup masa.
TikTok live.
Banyak lagi kena makan
radio.
ayam goreng. Brand tak boleh
burger.
beri.
I would love a burger
You want
right now,
burger?
bro. Actually, which is your favorite burger? I know this is a football show, but if you're watching a football game,
Okay, I know what you were going to say.
I'm saying a Ramly burger would be just nice.
Pukul 11 ni memang
Ramly burger double
kena
special.
carilah tempat
Double
burger.
special.
Kalau tahu kat mana burger Ramly yang paling best,
Any
tahu
other
kita orang,
burger?
mungkin kita akan buat show kat sana. Walaupun ni rancangan
Ataupun Ramli burger nak sponsor kita punya show.
Bro, it's a Malaysian burger. I tell you, I've had some of the best burgers, but I can tell
burger
you,
pula. Itu je. Itu je
nothing
masa
beats
kita.
a Ramly
Memang
burger
tak ada
while
lagi.
watching football.
Okey, tak apa sebab tinggal beberapa minit lagi untuk rancangan ni tamat dan kita ingin berterima kasih kepada kru-kru yang behind the scene juga. Terima kasih guys sebab ni rancangan pertama pemain ke-12. Diorang sebenarnya pemain ke-12, kita je mulut je. Mulut laser, mulut
Sebab
hangat.
diorang prepare benda ni dari seminggu,
kita cakap
dah
je,
seminggu
tak,
lebih. Terima
Hey,
kasih
and
so much the crew.
Yeah, the most important thing is also you watching on TikTok, whatever. Thank you for sending your questions. You are part of a family.
Berterima kasih.
You are a family, right?
Yes.
And if you are scared to ask the questions, you just ask me. I'll make Rashid ask the question.
Not fam, not FM, family.
Please.
Kena mengena tapi family.
Family. Together.
Together.
Okay.
So thank you very much for watching us dan kepada penonton TikTok live, kalau ada apa-apa soalan yang you nak tanya, please put in the comments sekarang dan kita akan cuba memberi jawapan untuk rancangan seterusnya ialah pada hari Ahad
Setiap
Ahad,
hari Ahad
pukul
pukul
10
10 malam sampai 11 malam
di TikTok Live,
TikTok
Sina dan Mix.
Yep.
Mix.
Mix.
Dan juga di radio, guys. Come
Oh,
on.
radio,
Apa
right.
saya
Radio.
yang tua.
I have no idea what's
Sepatutnya
going
saya
on.
bagi. Saya bukan
radio
cikgu.
dan TikTok.
I came here for the
radio
free
dan
food.
TikTok.
Okay. Saya yang datang untuk ayam goreng.
And now suddenly I'm going to get death threats
Okay,
from
ini ada satu lagi.
FAM and everybody else.
Dari Falik, okay. Bang Safi ajak Rashid, Saleh dan Roshan joget nanti. So,
Alright.
saya akan buat konten Monday Blues hari ni untuk Monday Blues saya besok.
Apa tu? Kena menari ke?
Kena menari dengan saya.
Oh,
Monday Blues. Abang kena follow saya punya account media sosial.
I memang
Ya, media Monday Blues setiap hari saya ada buat. Setiap hari Isnin Monday Blues saya ada buat satu konten tarian dan dengan ada quotes,
apa dekat Instagram
dan
okay.
TikTok.
Apa nama handle? Kita promote sikit.
Monday Blues. Okay, thank you Falik kerana mengingatkan saya.
Yes,
after this,
correct Mundo.
Okay, bagus program macam ni, menarik. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih sebab
Terima kasih,
yang ni memang rancangan pertama, rancangan yang kita tak pernah buat sebelum ni dan
bukan
saya,
kita saja bang. Kru pun tak pernah buat. First
muka
time.
blur sekarang sebab
Semua
kita pun
muka-
tak tahu apa yang kita nak
Semua
cakap lepas
muka
ni.
merah blur.
Sebab live
Terima kasih,
ni.
terima kasih hard work.
dah.
Diorang sambung sini, wire pun sambung sini.
Wire kat kepala pun tengah.
Actually, now anybody
Thank
is
you so
watching
much.
this is like, these guys are done, they're tired, they want to go home.
Thank
The
you.
Yelah,
crew wanna
korang
go
minta
home.
2 jam gila
Ya.
ni. Kena bayar lah bayar pula.
Ya.
Kena bagilah ayam goreng. Lepas pukul 11 bagi ayam goreng .
Ya, boleh. So, thank you so much guys. Kita jumpa lagi next week.
Yes sir.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
so-
Let's keep the show
Korang
going.
cakap dulu, aku dengar je.
Yep. Next
I know.
week.
Let's keep the show going
Yep.
for. Hey, how long more do you have to talk? By the way, don't worry, I can keep talking
Yeah.
I don't know,
non-stop.
I can talk till the
Roshan,
end.
non-stop, please.
Non-stop.
So I can talk, but I might get into trouble if I keep talking. But I mean, just if anybody is listening from any association, I don't mean any harm. I don't mean any hate. I think I want what you want. It's the best for Malaysia, and best for our boys, and best for our girls to succeed at the highest level. And once again, if you have a problem with what I said, you have my phone number. Reach out to me. We can have an adult conversation.
You have my phone
Don't
number.
send your friends or send
Inilah
your colleagues or
sama-
anything like
bakal
that. Just
Presiden
come and talk to
FAM
me.
2027
Ya.
tadi dengan ucapan dia untuk
No, they'll go send one. No, they'll send one guy just standing there looking at you from a corner, intimidate and all that stuff.
Ya,
And do that
sama
lah.
juga dengan saya.
undilah Roshan Narayan untuk jadi bakal Presiden FM 2027.
No. I have enough problems in my life.
So, sama juga dengan saya, apa pandangan saya, Roshan dan Abang Rashid hanyalah untuk kebaikan sukan kita.
Ada
adalah
lagi ke
untuk
ayam goreng? Ada.
kebaikan bola sepak kita. Kita bukan nak condemn siapa-siapa.
Yeah.
Ini adanya lah pandangan, point of view diri
yang
kita
ni
sahaja.
platform untuk anda
Yep.
semua, bukan saja untuk kita orang yang berbincang tentang isu-isu yang ada di isu-isu di Malaysia ataupun di antarabangsa, tapi untuk kamu semua juga untuk memberi komen-komen kepada kita orang juga.
Yep.
Dan juga penonton TikTok live di Sina,
Sina
dan
dan
Mix. Sina dan Mix.
Pemain ke-12.
Pemain ke-12. Bukan 13 tau.
Gini.
Oh,
12.
that's the referee.
Dia bukan 12, 12.
Kita semua macam dah bapak-bapak tengok bola kat tepi padang. Kan?
Reaksi semua bapak-bapak.
Bapak-bapak tengok.
I know,
semua
we'll
tengok
be
kat
like those fathers sitting on the field looking at the children play.
Sambil cakap pasal bola.
Teruklah. Ada
Pemain
free
ke-12.
kayu. Macam tu kan.
I know, I saw one game, bro. I tell you the.
Tapi referee tak apalah.
I know, actually we can.
Boleh cakap referee.
Okay, actually, have you ever been angry with the referee? You know he's definitely something.
Banyak kali, bro.
Bola
Banyak
lain,
kali.
tapi kalau kita marah kat referee kat
Rugby.
kena layan kad merah. Dibuang padang.
So, I mean, so you can't argue with him, right?
Only the
Cannot.
captain.
Cannot.
Patutnya sekarang kalau tengok Liga Inggeris kan,
Ya. Only
the captain yang boleh cakap dengan referee sekarang.
Dulu time saya memang, saya ni masa main bola is very aggressive. Dengan referee pun kadang
They don't spare, right?
ya.
Oh.
Kadang saya pergi jugalah referee.
No,
Tapi referee memang
I think my question is like,
Ya, memang
memang
you know you're playing, but
Yeah.
you know this referee is a bit,
Yeah.
you know, have you ever experienced that?
Pernah.
Oh wow, that's scary, man.
Ya, pernah.
That is really
Kadang
scary.
saya pergi kat referee, marah-marah, referee tu pun marah kat saya balik.
Okey. Jujur dah.
Ya,
Yang ni referee yang ganas ke apa?
garang lah, dia garang. Saya ingatkan saya boleh maki-maki referee punya, dia maki saya balik. So, okay.
So what's the process? Then you go to your manager. The manager goes to the club. The club complains to the association. Is it the referee association? How's the referee held accountable? Who
Accountable apa
dia
tu?
ada satu dia ada satu apa badan pengadil lah.
who has a rotan for the referee? That's my question.
Dia ada
FM.
Ada FM. Jawatan kuasa pengadilan,
Yes.
something like that lah.
Ya,
Benda tu.
siapa yang kepala tu kita tak tahulah. Tapi ada.
Ada. Sebab di
But
samping
nothing happens, right?
I don't know. I have never been a referee before.
di samping ada referee yang kat tengah linesman 2, lepas tu yang kat tepi 1 4, ada seorang lagi match commissioner. Dia ada
sama
5.
lah, kita dekat rugby CMO.
Dia ada seorang lagi ref yang akan memantau prestasi yang kat dalam padang ni. Segala report akan bagi kepada pihak FM.
Tapi apa tindakan dari report tu kita tak tahulah.
Tak tahu. Itu berdasarkan perbincangan mereka sendiri lah.
langsung.
But you know, I mean, at the end, I mean, all the jokes and all of the questions, you have to respect the referee. You are the most hated person on the planet. Both teams hate you. Both fans hate you. Your own family hates you. When you're the referee, you have no choice. You're getting kena left, right. Everybody you are dead. So.
Itu
Is it
ada yang tanya,
the right choice to be referee?
betul ke captain je boleh argue dengan referee?
Okay,
Betul
okay.
ke?
Stop. Okay. We save the topic for next show.
Kita berhentilah sebab
Stop.
diorang tak nak kita buat 2 jam. Okey lah.
Stop.
Okay, we save
kepada
the topic for
penonton
next week.
TikTok
Referees
Live,
next
kita
week.
akan-
Ya,
ya,
referee next week.
Kita akan bincang tentang isu referee minggu depan.
And comments, they can send the
Tetapi-
questions.
Yes, kalau ada komen apa-apa, please hantarkan komen kepada TikTok Live sekarang juga. Bukan besok.
Jumpa
Bukan
next week, guys.
Ah,
Next week.
Kita akan
hari
jumpa
Ahad.
next week.
Oh yeah, and share the feed on TikTok. Share the feed.
Yes.
Share the
Sharing
feed,
is
guys.
caring. Sharing is caring.
You might get a prize from Sakur if you share our feed.
Share, share dan like. So, daripada saya, Rashid Saleh, Safi Salih dan Roshan Narayan, inilah pemain ke-12. Terima kasih sebab menonton kami di TikTok Live selama, lebih dari sejam.
Chop.
So, thank you very much. We'll see you soon. We'll see you next week, pukul 10, live di TikTok, Sina FM dan Mai. Bye-bye.